I've been going live. This is day 3, and I'm not doing too well with the lives apparently. So the second time I went live, it didn't record any sound. So I ended up narrating over it. So if you want to actually see it, not silent, which my wife actually likes it better that way. She says it's the best one I've done where she can't just hear me rambling. But anyway, if you want to actually see the video with me talking, narrating through everything, go to my other channel, which is Awesome Impact Jeet Kune Do. I'm only not going live on there because you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So help me be able to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can go live on there too. But anyway, so that went bad. And then today, kind of the same thing. I'm running into issues. Hopefully it's recording. I think it is. I have my wife kind of jump on and give a listen, but I also couldn't get the camera to turn horizontally while I was live. So I've had to set up another stream. So anyway, I'm going to figure this live thing out. Bruce Lee was all about adaptability. He said that's the most important trait you can develop in martial arts is the ability to adapt. So I'm developing that with these lessons, the ability to adapt as I figure this out. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set up my timer and begin. 30 minutes on the clock. So first things first, this week is all about footwork, and I haven't taught you the footwork of the bow yet. So let's learn the footwork. So what we're going to do on the footwork side of things is I'm going to take a step, what's called an oblique step. So if you know, like an oblique kick, where my foot is pointed out, this stomping down kick, I can do an oblique step like this, okay? So I take an oblique step, then my left foot steps into what's commonly known as a cat stance in traditional martial arts. So I just touch the ball of my foot to the floor. So that's a cat stance. And then I just hit reverse. 1, 2. So the footwork to the bow is very easy. It's just coordinating the hands and the feet together. So we step into an oblique step with our right foot, and then cat stance with our left, and then hit reverse. So let's do it like 3 more times. So go right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. So now let's practice the hands. So left hand over right. We're not going to do the footwork now. We're going to go bow. Right hand comes to our hip, left hand on the side. Then we extend and put our index knuckle into our palm. Back of the hands together. 1, 2, and down. Let's do that 2 more times, and then we'll link it all together. Left over right, bow, hand to the side, hand out, back of the hands together. 1, 2, and down. And if anybody gets lost, just a reminder, you can go over to my Awesome Impact Jeet Kune Do channel. I'll be uploading this there as well. So bow, hand to the side, hand out, back of the hands. 1, 2, and down. I forgot what number that was. Let's do one more. Bow, side, out, back of the hands. 1, 2, and down. And now let's put it all together. So bow, oblique step, cat stance, back of the hands, 1, 2, and down. Let's do it 2 more times, and then we'll officially bow in. All right, so bow, step, 2, back of the hands, reverse, reverse. 1 more time together, guys. Bow, step, step, back of the hands. 1, 2, and down. Okay, we got it. So now let's go ahead and actually start with a bow. So if you're at all lost, just do just the hands, or just do just the feet, or you can just give me this. I mentioned in the first video, my instructor kind of just started doing this just to start every class. We got rid of the whole fancy bow altogether. He also told me there was a time where there was an entire, after you would do to there, then there was like this or something, I don't know. But so you can go deeper with it. It's just a way to start the class, get everybody on the same page. And it's kind of cool looking. Here we go. Bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys. So we're building on what we've been doing the last 2 sessions. This week is all about footwork. Footwork is one of the most important things. It's the vehicle that makes everything else work. So let's first start with getting into our on guard position. And we're going to take that drill we did before where I'm standing just comfortably, relaxed. You can have your hands down, you can have them up, you can have them up like this. But then we're going to step into our on guard position. And as we do it, we're gonna fire a finger jab. Okay, so we strike, the hand pulls us into our stance. All right, so let's try it. So here, you're gonna go on my go. So you try and do it as quick as I go. So boom, here. Okay, relax, boom, good, relax, boom, good, 2 more, boom, good. And again, check your stance. Are you in a good on guard position? That's why we're doing this. Check your feet that they're not like this or they're not too wide. Make sure your back heel's up, the knees are bent, and the engine is on. Boom. Okay, so do that little inventory again. See right there, I think I have my front foot maybe a little too forward, so I just kind of arced it in just a hair bit. Just want that toe slightly turned in. Okay, so in the last session, we went forward and back. Now I want to also look at going side to side. So we're going to turn to our right and drop back. So our left foot drops back. Obviously, if you're going left lead, then you're going to step back with your right leg, okay? But we're going to turn here. So here we go. When I go, you go. 1, good. Boom, good. I make a little noise, partly in case you're kind of more listening to this. If you can't really watch me, you can hear me. Go. Okay, 1 more. Go. Good. All right, now I want you to fire the back fist as you drop into your stance. You could also drop forward into it. Okay, in fact, let's do 3 of each. Let's drop back and then let's drop forward. All right, so let's just go forward because, man, I run out of time so fast on this stuff. So we already did going back, so let's actually drop forward into it with the back fist. So I'm here. Back fist. Good. Back fist. Good. Check that on guard position. See, my feet maybe are a little too narrow. I could step farther out on that one. All right. Back fist. See there. Now I got it. Now I got it. 2 more. Back fist. Yeah. 1 more. Back fist. Good. Okay, so today we're going to be playing with some curving steps. So let's learn how to face this way if we don't want to drop into a left lead. So if I'm not comfortable fighting out of a left lead, then maybe I want to know how to turn this way, getting into a right. And the footwork on this is going to be the same that we use on curving steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right foot, I'm going to step sideways to open up some distance. I might step a little bit angled just to clear room for this leg. So I step kind of angled, and then my left leg is going to shoot around like this. So I pivot it around. So I'm here, I can go sideways or even slightly forward, 45. So we go step, pivot, and there I'm ready to fire. All right, let's go real slow one more time because this one's a bit tricky. Right foot steps, left foot swings around. Check my stance, I should feel balanced. If I overstep, I'm gonna feel off balance. All right, so let's try it. So here we go. So go. Go. Yeah. Go. Let's go 3 more. Go. 2 more. Go. 1 more. Go. And there, I'm ready to fire. Awesome, guys. All right, so now let's move on to specific footwork. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. I want you to get something. We did this the other day where I call it walking the clock. We put something down. I'm going to put this right here, focus mitt. You can put a boxing glove, a toilet roll, anything, just something on the ground. And we're going to move around it. Now, 2 days ago when we did our last lesson, we walked the clock. We went left and we went right, okay? So, and I always want to sort of be curving. So my back foot's taking bigger steps than my front foot just because it's farther away from the center. So if that's the hub of a wheel, the spokes are way out here. So here, I'm not going to end up like this. I'm not going to end up lined up with this. Okay, I'm not going to end up completely off to the side of it. But today what I want us to do is now I want us to freestyle our footwork. So if you imagine this is about punching range. If my opponent were right here, their head is right over this. This is punching range for me, okay? If I'm back here, this is more kicking range. If I'm this close, I've got elbows. I can trap, I can headbutt. I can start to get into some stand-up grappling. So there are ranges we're playing with. I can move in and out of those ranges, and I can move offline, okay? Now, when I do these little curves, I can step very much like I'm stalking my prey here. I can add a little gallop, a little shuffle into it. See, like that. Boom, just like that. I can kind of do a little gallop there, okay? So, same with if I'm going forward and back. I can step like this, okay? I can also sort of gallop that. Boom, just like that, okay? What I want you to do is we're just going to take about 1 minute, 1 and 30 minutes, and we're just going to freestyle the footwork. We're just going to shadow box the footwork. We're not punching, we're not kicking, we're just moving right now. Sifu Chris Kent talked about sometimes he would see Daniel Santo come in early before classes and just flip on the lights and start doing this. Start moving. And just nice and easy. He compared it to like the dial is at 1 and then 2 and then 3 and slowly builds up. So right now we're just feeling the ground beneath us. Feeling the ground beneath us as we move. Okay, so I just want you to play. You're not copying me now. You're just moving around. The biggest thing is I don't want you to cross your feet or bring your feet together unless it's intentional. If you're doing a slide step, then your feet start to come together. But if you're just stepping, you're not crossing your feet. Okay, you're intentional. All right, so move and try and keep the engine on. All right, so move. You don't have to move as much as I am. I say as smoothly as I am. I'm not saying I'm moving super smoothly, but you know, obviously I've been doing it long enough. If I can't do it somewhat smooth right now, then I'm kind of wasting my time, I think. So I say that to say you don't have to do it this smoothly. All right? Boom, just play. Good. I like to add some head movement, some hand movement, called the rule of movement, where you want to keep either the hands or the head moving along with your feet. Okay? So now let's bring in some of the punches and kicks and just play with it. Just see where keep it very relaxed. We're still warming up. Just see where they fit. All right? You don't have to you just throw that lead straight over and over. Okay? Oh, boom. Start to imagine. I like to have my eyes down on this. I know some people say don't shadow box with the eyes down, but honestly, I've never just watched my opponent's feet as a result. But when my eyes are down, it puts me in my own little world. I'm not thinking about anybody else. Okay? So you're just playing. I've got the microphone on me, so you're probably hearing all these little hopefully it's not too obnoxious. Okay? This is all about flow. You can learn Jeet Kune Do 2 ways. You can learn it very step by step, one piece at a time, or you can learn sort of the feeling you want to get. And then you find that feeling. If you read through Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee talked a lot in terms of listening for feelings in the body more than foot goes at this angle, body turns at that angle. You know, it's more you're looking for feelings in the body. And this is a good way to learn this. So, all right, we probably have spent enough time. Although my opponent needs a kick to the head. Cool. Okay. All right, guys, let me look at my lesson plan. Oh, I've got turned on the wrong page. That would make it harder. So, let's go over some of our defenses and counters. So, today we're taking what we did on day 1 and day 2 and combining them. So on day 1, we looked at evade. We did push shuffle away from the punch. Sorry. Push shuffle away from the punch. And then we went lead straight punch back or back fist back. And we felt this leg get almost spring loaded to drive off. So it's ha whop, like those old cars. You turn loose and they go like that. Whop, boom. Then on day 2, we started combining punches. We took the lead straight and the back fist going forward, okay? Let's do that. Lead straight, back fist. Now let's put it all together. So we're going to evade, boom, fire, fire. All right, let's do 10 of these bad boys. If this is a little deeper for you, just do one of the other two. Either just go back and then fire one of the punches, or do lead straight, back fist together. And then tomorrow, do this again and combine them. But we're going back, forward, forward. All right, and make sure you have good footwork, okay? Not sloppy. Don't bring your feet together. Here we go. 1, back, forward, forward. I'm doing lead straight to back fist. Doesn't really matter though. You could do 2 back fists or 2 lead straights. 2, evade, 1, 2. Good. So look at that, round 6 already. My gosh, I feel like we're just getting into it. 3, back, 1, 2. 4, back, 1, 2. 5, back, 1, 2. 6, back, 1, 2. 7, back, 1, 2. 8, back, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough. I know that's annoying on a microphone. 9, back, 1, 2. And last one for me. Back, 1, 2, there's 10. Sweet, we did it. Okay, now we're gonna do a same punch combo, lead straight, back fist, but we're going to evade a kick first. So we slide step back. Front kick, front leg, kicks my back leg. And then as they're landing, they come in with their kick. As they're landing, boom, that's where I catch them. Lead straight, back fist. Now you might stay in place for those punches, but we're here to train footwork, so we're gonna go forward on both of them. So it's gonna look like this. Evade, forward, forward. You know, if this is at all much, a little too much for you, just do the footwork. Just 1, 2, 3. Let me do that one more time. And you can do this with me too, even if you've got it. 1, 2, 3. Feel how each footwork sort of like preps you for the next one. Let's do it. 10 of these. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. All right. 2, 1, 2, 3. Good. Check your balance at the end. 3, 1, 2. Good. 4, evade, straight, boom. Good. 5, evade, straight, back fist. 6, evade, straight, back fist. 7, evade, straight, back fist. 8, evade, back fist. Lead straight, back fist. Although it can be whatever you want. 2 punches. 9, evade, straight back fist. And last one. 10, evade, straight back fist. Nicely done, guys. Okay, last one. So, day 1, we did evade, return a kick. Day 2, we did lead round kick to side kick. So if you can't guess, today we're doing evade, lead round kick, side kick. Back, forward, forward. Let's do just the footwork a couple times. So we go evade, slide step forward, slide step forward. One more time for me. Evade, slide step forward, slide step forward. Now we just tack kicks on the end of that. Lead round, lead side. Here we go. So evade, lead round, lead side. Pump that leg to bring you back into balance. And you can go at the knee. You don't have to go at the body. Bruce Lee was a big fan of attacking the legs with kicks. Okay, so here we go. Evade, 1, 2. Good. All right, that's 2. Let's do 3. Evade, 1, 2. Good. Four, evade, 1, 2. Yes. Honestly, I think it's good to do this shadowboxing because sometimes hitting the bag can be a real killer workout, but the bag also stops your impact. When you don't have a bag to hit, you have to stop the impact yourself. It's like driving 100 miles an hour on the freeway and then having to slam on the brakes. So this is a workout in and of itself. Here we go. 5, evade, 1, 2. 6, evade, 1, 2. 7, evade, 1, 2. 3 more. Evade, 1, 2. That was 8. I intercepted your number counting. Just kidding, I just forgot. Okay, here we go, 2 more. 9, evade, 1, 2. And 10, evade, 1, 2. Yeah, yeah, buddy. We threw what, 40 punches, 20 kicks by just doing that evasion fire back drill. So we're getting those reps in. Okay, now we're gonna add some new footwork. So technically, anytime your feet come together, this could be described as a pendulum. So this could be described as a pendulum round kick or hook kick. I've told you this. Bruce Lee called this a hook kick. Every other martial art calls it a round kick. We call it a round kick because our goal isn't to do anything with a name other than to make sure that you and I both know what we're talking about. Most places call us a round kick, so we just call it a round kick. So we're not confusing anybody. But anyway, this footwork here can be termed as a pendulum footwork. However, whenever I say pendulum, so if I say to just do one of them, I usually just call that a slide step. Slide step forward or slide step back. Pendulum is when we do it together like this. 1, 2, or 1, 2. Okay? So we're gonna do a pendulum kick and return. We'll just take the round kick. We'll do 5 off the round kick. Actually, let's do 10 off the round kick. So here we go. So we're gonna go, watch me first. We're gonna go round kick, and then I just replace my foot where it was. See, my foot's on this line right here. I go kick and I return to where I was. All right, 10 of these bad boys. Here we go. 1, kick and return. Good. 2, kick, return. Good. 3, kick, return. 4, kick, return. 5, 5, kick and return. 6, kick and return. 7, kick and return. 8, kick and return. 9, kick and return. And 10, kick and return. Good. There we go. Now, let's fire another kick. Let's fire a side kick. I'll tell you, when I was growing up, whenever we do these combo kicks with pendulums in between, that's some of the most exhausting. So we'll do this. We'll do 5, take a 2-second breather. I'm sure I can think of something to ramble about. And then another 5, okay? Even if you're in great condition, you can do it. I don't know if I'm in that kind of condition. So it's gonna look like this. The first one, we're gonna pendulum back. We go 1, 2, like we just did. But then the second one, we're gonna go side kick and just drop forward, okay? You can pendulum that one back too, it doesn't matter. But I like to go kick, back, kick, land, okay? Just so that I have to work variety. Here we go, 5 of them, ready. Round kick, pendulum back, side kick. 1, kick, back, side kick. Feel the ground as a springboard. 2, kick, back, side kick. Good. 3, kick, back, side kick. 4, kick, back, side kick. And 5, kick, back, side kick. Woo! Okay. You know what? I don't have anything to ramble about. So we're gonna kind of warm up for the next kick we're gonna do. So to warm up, we're just gonna play with that push shuffle again. This time you might bring your back foot up a little bit higher. So if I'm in my on guard position here, I might do this one from a bit of a shorter on guard position. Now it's like, yeah, if I'm fighting somebody and I just go, they might kind of know something's up. But if I'm moving around, sometimes my feet are closer together, sometimes they're not. I can go forward and watch how I do this. Back foot comes up just a bit. Back foot comes up just a bit. Back foot comes up a lot more. So I tried to make that one a little more obvious. So you can adjust your footing as you go. That's why I say your on guard position should be very flexible, very fluid, and it should be very much your own. So, okay, now let's go back. Actually, after explaining that, let's go back and do 5 more of the lead round kick, pendulum back, side kicks, okay? Let's get those finished up. So 1, back, side kick. Good. 2, kick, back, side kick. Good. 3, kick, back, side kick. Good. 4, kick, back, side kick. Good. Watching and see, I got a noon class starting pretty soon, and some of my people get here very early. 5, 1. So I'm hoping I'm done before they get here, but we'll see. Okay. Now let's learn another. So we're gonna take that push shuffle that we did with the lead straight and with the back fist. We put it on our punches. We can also put it on our kicks. Say, I love a good Bruce Lee side kick where it's like, wah, skadoosh. In sparring, it's very hard to land on someone that's well trained. Okay, it's just a big motion. What I find is easier to land is to do it with a push shuffle. So I bring my foot up off the ground and I push as I kick. Now that's why the longer my stance, the less I can kind of push off. So I need my stance a little bit shorter, but I bring my leg up. Now when you do this at once, it looks like this. You just go whop, like that. Sometimes people start doing this. They go step, then kick. So I want you to exaggerate the motion. Let's do 5 where we exaggerate, 5 where we go fast. So we're here. We're going to lift, hop into the side kick. Maybe aim this one at the knee because it is kind of hard to do in slow motion. It's kind of like trying to do a cartwheel in slow motion. It's very hard to do. nay, impossible. Okay, let's do it again. So lift, kick. Good. So I'm push shuffling into that kick. So I lift, and now here's the push shuffle. Kick, right there. See how I push into that. 2 more. Lift, kick. Good. 1 more. Lift, kick. Good. Okay, now let's do 5 as fast as you can, but don't sacrifice quality techniques for speed. All right, here we go. 1, wait. Good. 2, wait. Good. 3, wait. Good. 4, wait. Good. Last one. 5, wait. Nicely done, guys. I hope, anyway. Unless you're sitting on the couch watching this, eating Doritos. Otherwise, good job. Okay, let's see. Now we need to play with pivoting a little more intentionally. So, I'm gonna grab my handy dandy glove, focus mitt. You need an object. So, stalking footwork, where we're just stalking around. I just do this. But if I want to get a quick angle on someone to attack, we talked, actually, this might have gotten cut out, but the center line. It's very important. If I can get off of a person's center line, get my center line on them, that is always a more dominant position. Okay, I want to get off of the center line of my opponent, and I want to establish my own center line. Their center line is right here. So I move off. Now it's going that way. Mine is going right at them, okay? So to do that, I can do it very quickly. If I'm going to my right, and this is why I say this is very similar to how we opened up into our stance. I'm going to step. So imagine there are hula hoops going around my feet. Oh, we're at our 30 minutes. All right, we're gonna go 5 more minutes. There are hula hoops around my feet. One going under my front foot, one going under my back foot. I need to stay on those hula hoops. I step to that hula hoop and my back foot pivots accordingly. I can do it just with my feet like that, but I usually like to combine it with a slip. So I'll go boom like this, boom, wah, like that. Now be careful when you do it, you don't overshoot. Look down at your feet, make sure you still have nice balanced, a little bit of space in between your feet so you're not lined up when you finish. So I like to drop this shoulder forward just in case they try and swing at me, I'm getting underneath, or I'll even weave under like that too. Either one is fine. So let's do 5 of those. So I'll do a different way each time. First, I'll do 2, just the feet. I'll go step there, okay? Step there. Good. Now I'll do 2 where I slip the way I normally like to do it. So I'm gonna go step, boom. Good. Let's do it again. Step, boom. Good. Now I'm gonna do 1 with the weave. So this, I just kind of duck my knees under, like I'm getting ready to sprint. I'm gonna try and go under the wings, as they say. So these are their wings. I'm ducking under the wings. So go 1, 2, just like that. Okay, that was 5. Let's go this way and I'll do the same thing. So going this way, there is something called an X step where I step with my front foot and then pivot. But I don't want to start there because that has me crossing my feet. I prefer to start people with taking my back foot and just taking an oversized step. So I take an oversized step and I drag my front foot. So here we go. We go step, drag. Okay? Let's do it again. Step, drag. Good. Now, sometimes, I mean, yeah, I don't usually use a lot of head movement going this direction. I think about, I might duck under. So a little bit, but it doesn't flow as naturally. So we'll do 3 more together. Step, drag. And when I do the drag, I actually kind of push off this leg. So it's almost like I'm doing a push shuffle back. I'm just already curving, whoop, like this. Sometimes I'll do what I call a drag hook as well. I'll boom, hit this hook. Because what I want is the person's here, my fist goes over there, so their attention is here. while I'm moving that way. Slows them down from adjusting to me. I forgot where we're at. Let's do 3 more. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I've got more in my notes. Oh, I always run out of time. Let's play just a tiny bit more. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come in with our lead straight or jab, lead hook. Now from right here, we're going to go, usually we want to exit the direction that we just hit. So if I hit on this side, I'm doing what we call jamming the gun. If they block it, I've now occupied the hand that they're blocking with. So right here, they've just blocked my hook, possibly. Okay, so that's the side I want to exit on. It's the safest right now because their arm is occupied. Okay, it's not always true. You don't want to follow this rule every time, but it's a good way to kind of get started. Maybe the majority of the time, I want to exit on the side I just hit. Okay, and I like that little slip just in case they do have the response of firing that cross down the line. So I add that little slip. So straight to hook, pivot out. 1, 2, pivot out. Let's do 4 more. Okay, we can do it. Enter with that lead straight, hook, pivot out. Okay, 3 more. Lead straight, hook, pivot out. 2 more. 1, 2, pivot out. 1 more. 1, 2, pivot out. Good. All right, now this way it's the opposite. I throw either a cross or it could be a rear hook. Usually I just throw the cross, but I'm occupying their guard on this side now. Whether they're parrying, maybe they're parrying, cross parrying, maybe they're shelling up. I occupy this arm. So I fire my cross, boom, I step out. We're gonna make this a jab cross or a lead straight cross. Okay, main difference is vertical fist. There's some body difference between your jab and your lead straight, but for right now, I don't care if you go thumb up or thumb in. Okay, vertical fist or horizontal. So we go 1, 2, step out. All right, let's do 4 more. 1, 2, step out. 3 more. Now we're going to start to float together. 1, 2, good. 2 more. 1, 2, good. Pivot. Last one, best one. 1, 2, pivot. Yeah. All right, guys, we are done. Kind of, sort of. We got to bow out. So left over right. Let's do 1 practice and then 1 kind of regular pace, full one together. So slow, bow, hands come together as you take that oblique step, cat stance, back of the hands together, 1, 2, and down. All right, let's do it regular pace. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Bye, bye, bye. Sweet.